we're gonna do next. This is kind of a tedious process of like sort of de-rusting, getting good at the game again, getting the movement down, getting the minigames down, getting the jumps and tricks and skips down, and then kind of getting the flow of the game. Getting the muscle memory back. Such as, now I know I'm gonna spawn right next to the safe house, I should hold left. Fuck, it was right. See? Oops.
Poster, make it look.
That's the kind of things that I need to like remember or whatever. Re-obtain maybe.
How? I bet. If I was as homely as I don't think Vane begin.
Shit. There we go again. Had the wrong direction. Getting the hold of this pad ladder because it can be used to bounce on pads earlier because you lose height, but if you use it too early then you will just like not get you'll get that downwards speed too early, and therefore you will, instead of bouncing on it early, you will just bump into the side instead, which is what happened a few times in this plot already.
Murray would like that lollipop.
Great job! You just became a criminal, Sly.
You just became a criminal, Sly.
Okay, I just need to get up to that banner. Of all the things to get busted for, I can't believe it's banner dumping. Okay, there's the banner. I just need to knock those clothespins off.
Hold your fires, boys!
If you miss that last swipe, you fall down and lose a ton of time. So that's a reset. But didn't miss it.
You just book yourself a permanent room in this stony lonesome.
Ahead and gold, yay.
me to recon the area. I need to get some shots of that prison, but I better keep a low profile. I don't want to alert the guards.
Interesting movement. Chat's pretty quiet. Yeah, I'm doing episode runs. I don't have that many viewers and whatnot, so I usually get more if I do full game attempts. And I would say chat activity is proportional with, you know, viewers. How many viewers you have, to a certain extent, at least for me. Though sometimes it's dead silent at twice this amount of viewers. Nice.
There is clearly some
Oh boy.
structural weakness along the rear wall.
Yeah, who's in the chat is also important. And like who's watching. And get a lot of lurkers. That's fine, but you know, when chat is not so active, you know, it's not so fun during load screens and cutscenes. But if it's too many, then once again, that's I can't answer them all, you know.
You want to trade? I'll just stay right here and lend you my moral support. Figure I'll wait by the door while
Ooh. First try and fast? Damn.
Nice job, Sly. Sly, use that melting pot to move Tennessee forward. We're just before...
well, looks like our dudes ain't cooking.
Great, keep going, Sly.
I guess break time is over. You can't be lollygagging, son.
It's not like the jump is actually hard, it's just very easy to screw up.
Cozy along now.
Way to go, Sly. Well, it looks like...
And like both me, MSA, and also I think also Mikkel screw it up all the time.
Figure I'll wait by the door while you work this one out.
And that was second try last run.
Sly, it appears that... an archway in front...
So, tell me about Sheriff Toothpick. Toothpick? Shady son of a gun is crookeder than a sack of corkscrews. Plus, he paid for that bank job and took the gold himself. Just know it.
Interesting jump. That jump is really cool.
Now I'm the one who's
And it's
gotta learn the
consistent as well. That was a good split.
Well, let's get going. I ain't getting any younger.
This can be gold, maybe. I can't remember anything I did suboptimal. Of course there's slop, but... Hey, Milk. Of course there's slop, but there wasn't any clear mistakes. And my gold was with HDD loops, so...
I just wanna say I knew you
Now
was
you're
a
in bed
hooper
watching
the
me.
second I laid
Then.
eyes on you. Thanks, but Tennessee, we need to go. You ready? Well,
Are you proud of me? Yes.
not really.
Isn't it late in the States? It's more early than late in East. In Eastern time. Okay. $23 hours? That's not that much actually.
Okay, I need to keep up with this guy. I better stay close, but out of direct sight. Should be right around
It felt
this
like a
bend.
lot. Okay, let me think. How much is 23 hours? That's not all that much.
I don't like having to split it off. It's still more mine.
It's a whole day minus 1 hour. Good. You learned
Second
something,
thought,
Milk.
I should have gone with a sampler. Lead on, toothpick.
You got up at 7 p.m. Okay. Now I see why you fixed it. It depends on when on the day it is. If you're staying up overnight early,
Checking the old
that tricks your mind to telling you, oh, I'm so tired, even though you're not.
about all that gold. Ouch, my boots.
The mine entrance must...
So even no, pretty much regardless of when you wake up, you're gonna feel very tired at like 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. That's when you're gonna start feeling it, I think.
I really need to equip this chair with air conditioning.
Rock candy comes from mine.
Yeah, I was pretty sure they were gonna spawn left, so I didn't want to go right.
Murray is getting gold fever.
From 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. The hell? So you woke up, you were refreshed for an hour, and then you got tired.
I need more clock speed. Better use the speeder code. Time for that upgrade slot.
The fuck?
Updating physics code module, and voila! Elastic projectiles. Perfect for shooting around corners. Whoa, I can't take this security on directly. Time to bounce some shots around the corner. The speeder's laser loop will work perfectly on that switch. If I press and hold the R2 button while moving the ship, I can close a data key laser loop around the target.
Okay, so I went to bed at like 1, 10, 1:30 I'd say, a.m. Got up at 8:15. I was really tired. Then I checked my phone and I saw that my support ticket was answered. And I was like, oh, I need to fix that while I remember it. So I got up and, you know, fixed my VSO Chrome issue. And then I just say, okay, let's stream.
Oh boy, looks like they brought out the big guns. I better tackle this big guy piece by piece. All right, I can use this data key to disable that firewall.
Don't die on me now.
The gate is open. Time to dock the ship.
Not even close. And then unskippable cutscene, into load, into skippable cutscene, into waiting. Yeah. That's basically this cutscene. A long load, 20 seconds, 25 seconds.
Security,
An unskippable cutscene. Okay.
awesome, Murray. Okay, Tennessee, you're up.
Shoot, I'll be in and out quicker than a hyperactive rattlesnake.
Hey guys, this door's kinda.
I unfollowed a lot of stuff on Twitter when I decided I wanted to use my phone for Twitter at school. Because, you know, inappropriate stuff at school is not fun to be called out for.
All right, me and old Blue need to get reacquainted. Let's see. First, I need to press and hold the L1 button to enter targeting mode. Once in targeting mode, I can use the right stick to place the cursor over a target. Then I just press the R1 button to pull the trigger. Yes, sir. And so I better make tracks before old Toothpick finds out. I wonder what old Toothpick is cooking up in here. What in tar, eh?
What am I doing? Started pressing R2 and stuff.
Woo! It's big old door. This one's tricky. I need to shoot all those locks at the same time.
Great shot, Tennessee. Tennessee tried jumping to a different rail using the X button. Tennessee, I'm detecting a strong electric current on those rails. Keep your eyes open. Stop that electricity, Tennessee.
Always forget I'm supposed to go to the right on that rail. Let me go left here to keep the inside for a shorter rail. Such
I
physics.
need to keep pushing. Gotta keep sliding right on out of here. These rails are quicker than a six-legged coyote. Woo-wee! Full steam ahead.
shot, 1 kill. I knew there was something I was missing.
Dang, creepy crawlies! You couldn't catch me with a bolt of lightning.
See ya, Mango. Sleep well.
This is no fun than square dancing with a donkey.
Remember, you can use any of your shooting skills while rail sliding, Tennessee.
There ain't nothing stopping me now. This must be the express. Fly faster than a jackalope with his tail on fire.
Uh-oh. Looks like you're gonna have to shoot your way out, Tennessee.
Time for a jerk now, boys. Got about as much chance as a snowball and so too bad, gents. Looks like it's your unlucky day.
Last run I was at 1 HP here. Are you shitting me? Get out. And died here.
Now that's what I call shooting. You need to shoot that door open before you get there, Tennessee. Nice shooting. All right, the door's open. Get going, Tennessee.
Would have been a very good split if I didn't screw up the last like vault door. Like I'm still ahead of some of best prior to this run. Like this run so far has been pretty good. My PB had a pretty good end game, but a pretty bad early game, so it's like the other way around. As of now. Don't. I almost tried to skip this cutscene. I pressed start once, but it was too early, so it didn't matter.
Looks pretty rough.
Will do. See you inside. Wow, these guys look. Let's hope the supply outlasts the demand. Those big guys look like they're gonna need more than one
third try acceptable, I guess.
Great, Sly. You just need to reach. You can probably move that container if you hit it hard enough, Sly.
Sure.
All right, Sly. Launch that. All right, baby. Let's see what you can do more quickly. Oh, those fans will blow me off course. Yikes! Go back, fire!
Well, I don't think it actually matters. I have to wait for cycles anyway, but annoying. Suboptimal event. You can make it like on the earliest cycle, just barely on that laser fence.
This trump card's going to crush.
And if you just barely miss it, you can damage abuse through it. But I missed it by such a large margin that it would be faster to not damage abuse through it, so that's pretty ew. And then the first skip, the paraglide climb skip, was third try. My PB got it first try, but my PB got caught during the second jump, the early trigger jump.
Going to be worth millions. Oopsie.
Dang it, boss! Would you watch where you're pointing that thing?
Shiny D.
Are you talking to me? Whoa, boss, whoa! I'm sorry.
I'm saving time though.
Nothing.
Yeah, my goal there is unoptimized. It can be beaten without much practice. Hey, Quilja. How you doing? My man. Doing good. I'm glad. Is that what they say? I'm pretty good as well. Finished my assignment, got my Chrome issue fixed. Nothing but good things. On good pace in this run. Already PB'd once in this episode. I guess I'm hungry, if that counts.
I'm a-coming, Miss Carmelita! You can't let the stage hit that barrier!
Okay, you can stop anytime.
I gotta get the
You never played this game. You'll notice a few big changes, such as the what's it called? Super sneaky thief moves and graphics and just straight out physics changes.
Out there. Have you stopped this thing?
Of course, skippable cutscenes. and some unskippable ones. But there's still some unskippable ones, and there's also triggers that you have to hit, so it's still the
Are you enjoying this?
the same concept. Right now I'm controlling Tennessee, which is the best Sly ancestor, which means this is not Sly. Tennessee Kid Cooper. This is episode 2, which is the episode of like the Wild West. And some jobs are Tennessee's, like this one and the next one mainly are Tennessee's jobs.
Hit the brakes already!
And then Grand Key is like a mixed job. Then the operation is also mixed. Actually, it's Carmelita and Tennessee only, isn't it? Oh, actually, the boss fight is Sly. And then you hack as Bentley. And then you play as Murray as well, actually. Now that I think of it. To rescue the van.
Bullseye! Now that's how you cool things off. Those flames will roast us for sure. Okay, this ain't gonna be the smoothest ride.
Please stay on the road!
There's 5 episodes in this game, and this is like the second one, so I guess that kind of tells how far in we are in the full game run. The first episode is about 50 minutes, just under, and then the opening stage is like a few minutes as well.
Can't you stop this?
9, I think.
Don't worry your pretty head, Miss Carmelita. Everything's under control.
If you think this is 1 hour, then I think you searched the wrong game. Thieves in Time is 5 hours.
Pleased to meet you, ma'am. Why, I'm
See, now I can actually check chat properly.
Not Cooper, right? I knew
Yeah, even on Sly 1. Because this isn't the official Sly 4, it's like Sly Cooper Thieves in Time.
Well, looks like they're right behind us.
So kind of grabbed the essence of Sly 1 when it came to the title.
Conniving little.
But this game is 4 hours and 59 minutes. I actually have a text field with the world record on it right here.
Of course, you feeling neighbor
Though I won't be using that during episode runs.
yourselves in.
Full any percent? Yeah, of course. Just gonna have to
Kidnaps Inspector Carmelita Fox and
get
gets
good
away.
first.
I reckon that
I'm pretty
also
rusty right now.
inspired her to a runaway stage.
Watch it. I'm in no mood for smart remarks. Now, are you ready for another mission, Tennessee?
Yeah, though my episode 2 seems to be pretty
I
pretty
surely
good.
am, Inspector Fox.
Field 1 second gold. Jailbreak is the kid. So I can just mash X here. One thing you'll notice about this game is that the loads take quite a while. And if you play on the disc version, they take about twice as long. Actually, just under twice as long. A good load is like 20 seconds on the digital version, while on the disc it can be like 40 to over a minute. So yeah. Oops. Same engine? No. Far from it. You'll notice soon enough, I think. It has a very interesting visual art style, I think. I like it.
Is dangerous.
Instead of looking more realistic, it looks still very cartoonish, but still like up to date with the the graphics for its time.
That's Inspector
This is what, 5 years old now?
Thanks for the rescue, by the way.
My pleasure.
Something along the lines of that.
You some kind of sheriff? How'd you get mixed up with Sly?
It's a long, complicated story. Right now, I need to.
It feels more different than it actually looks. Maybe that's wrong. Well, if you look at the if you look away from the visual art style difference,
Plenty of fire, for starters.
it still is a lot more floaty and a lot more smooth than the other games. You can probably hear me mash start, which is basically saying that there's a cutscene coming up that I can skip. I don't know if you can actually hear me pressing start because it's, you know, pretty soft button.
Not a chance. I just press the R1 button to. And I can press and hold the L1 button to pick them up. Wait to get that.
Get to play as Carmelita for a bit in this episode,
Let's sweep this sector, Tennessee.
and some in episode 5?
I'm with two Coopers.
Well, you dance as Carmelita in episode 5, but do you play as her? No, you don't.
You better blast them before we get blown to smithereens.
I just say it's not very fun to play as Carmelita though. In any percent, one strat is getting the auto fire power up. That way, you can just hold the button down and have fully automatic gun. That's a so-called low jump. That happens at random, and it gives you no altitude. They sometimes actually save you time, but most of the time they kill you. Do one extra to make sure. And we have no idea what causes low jumps. The only thing we know is that if you hold a direction, or if you don't have neutral, there's a chance that you can get a low jump or a drop jump or whatever you want to call it.
Looks like we got company, Miss Carmelita, and not the friendly kind. I'll keep the rats still, and you blast those dang jackalopes.
That wasn't very costly, but oh shit, there's one more. Still pretty annoying, and I died there quickly in my PB too, but I died right after, so I guess that was still slightly faster than PB.
Call straight shoot.
Oh shit, it's not yet. Nice. What happened there in the middle of the air after I did the MSA skip was that basically I got mysterious reflexes, which means if you have pressed circle to fly somewhere, but Tennessee kind of, or Sly, Tennessee, or any other ancestor hits an object, they start falling straight down. So if I didn't press circle, like if I didn't notice and pressed circle, I could have died very easily there. For MSA jump, it's basically abusing physics found by, named after its finder, MSA, of course. Where else would you call it MSA jump? This is where I'm supposed to mash R2. I mean hold R2. This area is very laggy.
Looks like some dopes are still looking for
That was not a horrible splits job, whatever.
No thanks to you. We should leave you in that cage after what you pulled, Sly Cooper.
I know. Look, I can explain everything.
Well, if it wasn't for this handsome and charming gentleman, I wouldn't even be here.
And the funny thing is, my PB is I think 12 seconds from record.
Save it, Sly.
An MSA stated earlier
How I get back to
to me
Paris.
this week, that episode 2 might be the most optimized run. So the fact that I'm like a minute ahead is very interesting.
We'll have to track it down later, Murray. Now, what were you saying, Carmelita?
The long story, Ben.
I played good
Let's get moving, I'll tell you.
on the operation in my PB, but my grand key can be better. Grand key larceny. I went about even, but that can still be a lot faster. A cutscene wants to play after this loading screen. We skip by pressing circle. Then hold up left, I think. Yeah, of course, up left. And double jump like that to not take full damage. This is Murray, by the way, which is very different. Murray's physics are probably the most changed.
All right, listen. Stop you, fleabag.
The easiest way to kill people in this game as Murray is to pick them up and throw them at another guy. So if you want to kill people fast, that's mostly what we do. But in episode, or in the epilogue after episode 5, we kill a bunch of guards, and instead of picking them up, we actually just ground pound into them. Because there's so many. And that was my find, if we could do that. Actually, if you want to know who found stuff, it's pretty much me or MSA. I found pretty much everything for this game. I guess that's kind of exaggerating for some parts. Because some parts are there's some like concepts that
Be careful, Sly.
already knew about, and some minor skips we didn't find.
Better get moving.
And then Chibi found ICSS, which is instant cutscene skip,
Do this, pal.
which let us skip a few cutscenes that are actually unskippable.
Time is running out.
And then episode 3 alone, that saves over a minute. But we don't do it at all in episode 1 or 2.
Come on, Sly. Keep
We can do it in episode 4, but it's hard to get first try.
Better keep an eye out for that jackalope.
We do it in episode 5 as well.
This is the craziest race
Then there's
I've ever
a
seen.
concept called parallel climbing, where the parallel ladder in this game kind of glides you forward instead of fall slowly downwards. I don't know. So you can actually climb slopes with it if the angle is not too steep, and that lets us skip a few things throughout the run.
So close I can smell that finish line.
These are random, so they can spawn anywhere.
Goodbye.
Yes.
If I picture Sly's face
Oh
on
boy.
target,
I missed a big one, rip.
I could do this next. Big jerk how to shoot.
Holy shit.
This ain't happening.
Not a horrible shooting though. Had I hit the gold apparently. Had I hit the plus 10 thing, that would have been like 2 seconds faster. Maybe even more, like 3. But oh well, what can you do?
I know I've heard of.
I did a brief calculation on how much loads, how much of the run is in loads, and I think I figured out it was about 44 minutes throughout the entire run, being just loads. So yeah. Of course, that I did do some estimations in that, so. Hey, Sisora. MLP? How you doing?
My poor man!
Try using some explosives to break those locks.
Can I hit? There we go.
Guys, get away with my van! Besides, I left a sandwich in there.
Uh,
Jeez, these barrels are so fragile.
at least I hit the good one. Or the hard one. Slow one. Hey, Simi. Yeah, this run is looking pretty solid. Shoot, please. Carmelita. Got stuck.
Blast up, Carmelita!
Can you not? Did he die? Okay, that was actually not horrible. That was like okay.
That's it, Carmelita! With your shooting in my hiding. Alright, time for a hack attack. Yes, I'll have those.
This is the most boring part about Sly 4 speedruns, I think. This hacking. Auto scrollers. Basically, this game has 3 hack jobs. This is the most boring and the longest one. They can be optimized by killing the end boss, which is always the same boss. Quickly. You can one-cycle him if you have full level. You can actually do it as level 8 and 9 as well. 7 and downwards, I don't know. Probably, to be honest. It's not a hard boss. If you use grenade, you can take him from pretty much any health, I think. Any level even. Except level 1 and 2 and 3. I think it's level 4 you get the upgraded attack. Level 2 and 4. 3 is speed. And level 5 is triple shot. Like tri-shot, or you shoot 3. I don't know. Mikkel found an interesting way to just to get it every time though. You just hug his face until he dies. And hold right. The other 2 hacks are motion controlled thing that are boring and a sort of look-alike from the old one. Just sit in his face until he dies. Shooting right. There's a cutscene after this. Yes, I'm pretty sure. There's actually a skip we can do here, but it's insanely hard. Actually, it's not all that hard, but it's pretty, like, hard to do fast. You have to shoot across the entire room, and considering it's not lock-on, that can be very hard. If you pause frame perfectly, you can actually skip the fade out as if it was a cutscene. Okay. Can you please go faster? But skipping the fade out takes as long as it takes to skip a cutscene, and it's not as long as a cutscene, so it's not worth it. This is episode 2's boss. It's not very good, but it's not enough to ruin the episode. This is still the best episode, and it's Actually up there in my opinion for the best episodes in the entire series.
No way to jump these twisters. We'll have to avoid them.
Shit. That's gonna waste a few seconds. You shouldn't have done that, no. That dynamite likes to blow up instantly sometimes, so I jump. And this boss fight is honestly quite easy. There's not much you can do to not screw this up. As long as you take these whirlwinds easy, just stay in one spot and jump. When these comes, you can just like get like this. And then you just repeat and do it once more. This one is actually very scary. I can insta-kill you. Are you serious? Okay. Interesting. Nice way to lose, what, 20 seconds? Of course I'm gonna have a mistake at the very end of the run, huh?
Can't let him squash me.
Well, it's not the only mistake. I had a quick death in Jailbreak as well.
Dodge those whirlwinds.
That killed the sub 59, dude.